we hear people saying the mind is your weapon. But when you revisit text, ancient text, you find out that now there are things that were written and that were published to the masses. But yet, even today, when you think of what has been published, it seems like it is hidden because of there's a great divide between the rich and the poor. And it remains like that. And yet, there are resources that have been published by the rich or by the philosophers that whoever takes that word or takes that text or an idea can also change that situation. That's why I'm saying I will never be broke another day of my life, because I found out now secrets that I'm going to also share them with you. Secrets that I feel like if I continue aligning myself with them, my situation will never be the same again. And I will never be broke another day of my life because of these secrets of wealth. Some call them the thoughts of the rich. Imagine knowing how these people think. The likes of Napoleon Hill. Hi. The man wrote a book, Think and Grow Rich, by Napoleon Hill. Paul says, think on these things. Philippians chapter 4 verse 8, Paul says, think on these things, whatever things that are pure, whatever things that are lovely, whatever things that are of good report, whatever things that carry virtue, whatever things that seem like there is power there. He says, think about those things. Why are these people emphasizing the notion of thinking? And I mean, like, it's not easy to think. But these people are saying, think about these things. Because now, if you think, imagine if now I'm thinking about how to grow my business. These are the things that are on my thoughts. How to grow my business. How can I market my business? And also, whilst I'm thinking of these ideas, I'm also thinking about me already being successful. Me not being broke another day of my life. I'm thinking about these things. It's lovely. These are lovely thoughts. So, Apostle Paul, who was successful in his time, doing whatever he's doing ministry, he became successful. Today we can find a text about him, about his accomplishments. He says, think on these things. He tells you that, you see, even though he's not referring to his success when he gave out these words about thinking, it shows that was part of his strategy, that was part of his life, that was part of his habits of thinking. Then Napoleon Hill comes now and he says, think and grow rich. Ha. Years later, Napoleon Hill now emphasizes deeper. I feel like, the principles that are used there in the book of Napoleon Hill are also found in the Bible, because of now, even though he does not, in some references, he does not say the Bible, but he will quote the Bible. So it means those thoughts were impactful to him. I know many people are saying, hey, you can't start with the Bible, Napoleon Hill was talking about the Bible. Great thought, great minds are talking about the Bible. They're taking things from the scripture, from the Old Testament, and they are now carving their way to success. Think and grow rich. So I will never be broke another day of my life when I continue to think of lovely things, because of sooner or later it will change my situation. So I'm gonna do a 30-day dedication to thinking lovely thoughts. Another reason that will make me to never be broke another day in my life is me maintaining a good attitude. Imagine how many people lost their jobs, how many people lost a good relationship because of a bad attitude. Imagine how many businesses are thriving now, are being successful, they're growing exponentially because of people having good attitude, now they can make more business because of simply maintaining a good attitude. And when we see the downside of people having a bad attitude, people lost millions of dollars. People lost great opportunities. Imagine a player who is very good in his skill, and then he's given a trial for Chelsea United, Chelsea FC, and he goes there, he's very skilled in his doing, and then now he has a bad attitude. But now the problem is he has a bad attitude. He does not come in training. He does his own thing. Sometimes when the coach says, let's meet at this time or let's do this, the man does his own thing, or he gives people bad attitude. He won't make it to the he won't make it to the squad. We know that because of a bad attitude. So in these 30 days, I'm going to take this attitude thing seriously. I'm going to be direct when it comes to having a good attitude. That thing that will cause me not to be broke another day in my life is the golden rule. Luke chapter 6, the golden rule. Do unto others as you like them to do unto you. So imagine now I'm moving with an excellent attitude. I'm thinking on those things. And I'm also now doing unto others the things that I would like them to do unto me. Imagine now the relationships that I will keep. How can I be broke when I'm doing good unto others? When bad thoughts come, because of thoughts, the mind can receive anything from the atmosphere. Negative thoughts can come. The question is, what will I do when those thoughts come? So let's say now I refuse to let the negative thoughts rule. And because of that, those good thoughts that I'm thinking, now I'm starting to produce good thoughts, right? So I'm doing to others now what I would like them to do unto me. The reflection that I want to see happening to me, I'm doing it unto others. So it means now I'm directing my life purposefully on what I want to receive myself. That's why you hear statements now. The man Jesus now comes and he says, give and it shall be given unto you. Hey, that's doing unto others what you like them to do unto you. These are the ancient secrets that I'm talking about that will cause me to never become broke another day in my life. The next point, cycles. This world is run by cycles. Cycles is the thing of this world, is the thing of this system. Cycles. There are people, obviously, we know that there are people that are running the world. We know that there are spirits that are running the world. We know that there are things that are in the unseen that are running this world, that want to keep people in cycles. And there are people that are doing things on purpose to cause people to stay in the same position. Imagine neighborhoods or townships that are the same. They do not change. In fact, the government will try to do something, but they're always restricted or limited, whether by resource or by divine. We don't know. But like there are cycles that you see in certain townships. You will find out, okay, for example, you find out that a certain city has the highest crime rate. That's a cycle. So it means if you're gonna live in that township or that neighborhood, you will experience a cycle of people abusing drugs or poverty or whatever. So those are cycles. And now we also hear about cycles concerning ups and downs. One day you are poor, one day you are rich. Imagine now believing in those things, believing in cycles. believing that today I can be rich, tomorrow I can be poor, today I can be rich, tomorrow I can be poor. That's why now I will have to shift from that notion or that belief of cycles. Cycles is part of the world system. Cycles is the cycles of the world. But if you believe in Psalm 23 when it says, the Lord is my shepherd, the man says that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Meaning he's trying to tell us there that I will not succumb to these things of cycles, because of I believe that there's a higher power. There's a God that is providing for me. There's a God that will supply me with resources, will supply me with ideas on to how to get those resources. So how can a man believe in cycles when he knows that the Lord is his shepherd? So I will never be broke another day of my life as long as I keep the Lord as my shepherd, and I shall not want. These are the secrets of the rich. These are the hidden secrets of wealth. According to me, these are the hidden secrets of wealth. I don't know what you think about them, but for me, these are the things that will cause me to never be broke another day of my life. The man there, when he writes in Proverbs, he says, have you seen a man diligent in what he does? He says, he shall not stand before mere men. Have you seen a man diligent in his business? He shall not speak with common folks. He shall not hang around with people who are unknown, with people who are known by the few. This is now the hidden principle of wealth. Becoming diligent in my work. Now I know that in these next 30 days, I'm going to apply pressure. I'm going to go there and now become diligent and now start to post. But of course, I'm going to have to post quality because of it reflects my work, right? But now, as long as I'm continuing to be diligent, I'm promised here that I will not stand before mere men. Because remember, the person who was writing here was Solomon, the richest man on earth. The man who became wealthy, he comes and he says, become diligent. You shall not stand before mere men. You shall stand before kings. Now, standing before kings, kings can mean presidents, kings can mean people on another level or place of influence. So I'll never be broke another day of my life if I become diligent. I will never be broke another day of my life. And now the last one. Now this one is for strictly for people that believe. This one is for believers. Mark 11. This one is for believers. It says, whatever you ask in prayer, whatever you ask, whatever that you can think about, whatever that you can, put in your mind, whatever that you can ask in prayer, believe that you've received it, and then you will have it. Now, when you think about when it says, whatever you ask in prayer, number one, believe that you've received it. Imagine now, imagine how my attitude will be when I believe that I've received it. I'm going to walk differently. It will change my behavior in terms of how I move, how I carry myself, because of I already believe that my business is worth a certain margin. I'm gonna move differently. I won't lie. So imagine after prayer there, I've received my new equipment for my photography business. I've received it. I have a drone now. that I can fly. I won't be worried. I won't be pressurized. So imagine now, that verse is dangerous. These are now the secrets of wealth. Because of now, I'm receiving things. So imagine when someone comes now and he says, where is that thing? Do you have a drone? Hey, I need to say yes because of I've received it. What will happen after that? I don't know what will happen when the man asks me if I have whatever. But now, if I believe that I've received it, I need to say yes. I don't believe it's a lie because of, they said, if you believe. Now, this is the principle. This is how it works. I cannot argue with the principle of thinking and growing rich. If the man said, you only need your thoughts to become rich. If a man says it starts here, I cannot argue with the man, with the richest man on earth, when he says, I must become diligent, I must become consistent. I can't argue with that man. I need to simply follow that principle and move according to that principle for me to enjoy the secrets of wealth, so that I might not be broke another day in my life. Believe that I've received it. Meaning, if right now I believe that, okay, let's say now, okay, I have no money, and then I believe that I have money, that I'm making money. I believe that I'm making money. It means what? I follow the principle. And I'm not a liar because if I followed the principle. The principle says this is how it is. These are the laws of life. These are the laws of life. So the man says, believe that you've received it, then you shall have it. So the things that I want to have, I must believe that I've received them and act like I've received them. I cannot say now, yes, you can now come and check my bank account is 0.0. Yeah, it's fine, 0.0. But now, if I believe that I've some cash over there, yeah. Somebody will argue and say, you are broke. But now, I believe that I've received it. Then I will have it. So it means from today, it means right now, when I say I will never be broke another day of my life, and I believe that I will never be broke another day of my life, it means I will never be broke another day of my life. Imagine if I put it in this prayer. I'm praying that I will never be broke another day of my life, and then I received it, that I will never be broke another day of my life. Meaning, I shall have it. Meaning, I will never be broke another day of my life. That's how it works. So, I don't know about you, but me, I will never be broke another day of my life. Substance.